Hey YouTube, Parson Rick here. Almost forgot to keep going. Smoking some Boswell Railroad Station in my Johann pipe. Pipe that Johann, the Mindful Piper, sent me is ash. Smokes really well. And the little scallops in here, you can set a match right in there, light the stuff. So this is my first try of the railroad station. It's light English, I believe. I got an English sampler from Boswell. I'd never ordered anything from them before, and a guy at a pipe meetup that Pastor Pipes had, Octoberish maybe, gave me a jar of it, of the Northwoods. Now, I didn't like it at first, but I do now. I really do. I've been, a normal progression. I've been getting more and more joy out of the Englishes. This one did really good. Right out of the bag, right out of the mailbox, lit right up. I'm not paying attention to it, so it's going out. Excuse me. But very pleasant so far. Would definitely be a one I would smoke regularly, I believe. But I don't know anything, so if you hate it, you're probably right. If you love it, you're probably right. I'm not going to bother with a cedar stick. Still breaking this pipe in. I got dark very suddenly. Still breaking this pipe in, so I only got about a quarter of a bowl. It's a humongous bowl. I mean, look at that pit there. Hope you guys are still keeping pipe and music Renzi in your prayers and your thoughts. And man, what a thing to go through. So we're still praying for him to be safe and his family. Really appreciate Nika Piper keeping up on the prayer thing, and I always like the reminders. I get so many requests and so like that, as all ministers do, that some of them will just slip to the back of my head unless somebody brings them back up forward. And I like that he's always reminding me of something I should be doing, I guess. But it's been a busy couple of weeks. I had a funeral. One of our good friends passed away about a month ago, and I did the funeral for 2 weeks ago. I put up the video of our ride. We had a memorial ride and it went everything went really well. I think I'm kind of getting down to where there's nothing left to burn. Smokes really well. No tongue burn or anything like that. Makes a good amount of smoke, which I like making smoke. That's probably my favorite thing. Went to our local brick and mortar today and bought some Saxogonian. It's a blend that the guy that works there makes. It's a good English. And my son had gone in there the day before, and he said that they had the Blood Red Mood and cigars. Now, I have never had a cigar. I've never smoked anything tobacco-ish except for pipes. And I just started doing that, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. Well, probably about 2 years ago now. And my dad was a Swisher sweet chomper. I told you before. he would grab the Swisher Sweets and cut them in half and chew on one in the morning and one at night. And he had an old Chevy truck, and it had that slider back window, and he'd just pop those open and throw them in the bed. His bed was full of soggy, chewed Swisher Sweet stumps. He only chewed them. He smoked them for a little bit. My younger brother, the middle son, he passed away when he was 24. He had cancer for a year, and during that time and shortly after, my dad did he did smoke them. And then as soon as my oldest son was old enough to talk, he said, "Grandpa, I don't want you to die. Quit smoking those things." So he went back to just chewing them. Someday I always figured I might just get me some Swisher Sweets and smell like my dad for a while. Everything he had smelled like Swisher Sweets, even when he chewed on them. I mean, it's weird. Oh. Anyway, so I bought some of those. Our youngest daughter is home on leave, and it's really strange. She brought her boyfriend, and a really nice guy. Don't tell him. Mallory, if you're watching this later, just don't tell him about this. And so it's been weird. I haven't had time with just her like I usually do. But Saturday she wanted to go for a club ride. I might have mentioned it that I think she's testing him out against the bikers and see how he does. He'd never been on a motorcycle before. He just loved it. I gather that he's a bit of a speed junkie anyway. Races cars. So a little bit later, I'm shooting this about 5:30 or something. I told her, I said, I want to talk to the boy. She got kind of scared. What for? There's some things that Dad needs to say. And so they're visiting some friends, and after they get done, she's going to drop them off here at the house. Yeah, there's got to be some reason to have a daughter. No, my daughters are wonderful. If it wasn't for them, I'd be an even worse person than I am. I think I got this all smoked. So I'll be putting up some video of the ride we did Saturday. It was pretty good. We got rained on a little bit, but it was good having my daughter on the back with me. My other daughter doesn't like to ride, but my younger son got his bike out for the first time in quite a while, rode with us. And so it was kind of nice. There was, only about 9 or 10 bikes. But we had a nice ride. We got rained on a bit, but it was incredibly windy. I mean, swerving you across the lane type of windy. And so we left the flatlands and went up in the mountains. That helped. Well, nothing really to talk about. Just wanted to check in. Let you know I've been watching your videos. I know I'm not commenting or anything, but I've been really busy at work building electrical panels, and so it's very tedious, time-consuming work. And I just, I'll click one of you on and just listen until it changes to somebody else. So I told, gosh dang, who was it? My mind is so shot. Colin Kelly. I should remember that. There's a junior high down the street with that name. Told him the other day I've been listening to him for about an hour and a half straight, and he kept me pretty amused. Just while I was working away, stripping and crimping, and so that's what I've been doing. I've been listening to you guys, and you're keeping me entertained and informed, and I appreciate that. So here's a collective comment, if you will. And I see I'm coming up on 10 minutes, so I better skedaddle. But been enjoying everybody's videos. For the guys that are hitting the 100 sub, 200 sub marks, I haven't been entering your contests. I'm sorry, just haven't had time. Um, Drew of the Shed, I've been looking for a coffee cup, but I got so many. I really appreciate it. So, Renzi, if you're able to watch some of this stuff, God bless you, man. I hope you guys make it. I'm praying for your protection. And everybody else, have a real good week. God bless. Parson Rick out.